then turn my computer so I can see it, please. Thank you. Okay. I just love technology. Not. Well, sometimes I do. Because without technology, we couldn't do what we're going to do right now. But, all right, today is day 14 of the egg candling, of the eggs being incubated. And let's see what we've got. Well, oh wow. You know, some of you might want to just gather around my computer. That, you know, if that works for you. More people can gather around over there to see. You guys are here. You guys have the best seat, but not behind me, bud. So, here's day 14. Lots of movement. You can see two distinct parts. Now, yesterday when I candled them, because of course I couldn't wait another day, when I candled them yesterday, I saw what we're seeing now. This part down below right there is either a foot or a head. Doesn't look like a wingtip. I don't know. So there's egg 1. Let's look at egg 2. Here is egg 2. It's huge. Oh, there's a lot of movement. Very much healthy and alive. Now, guys, can we see it over there? Or Anna, honey? I need my computer, and your head's right in the way, so you have to go one way or the other. Thank you. Okay, let's see. I'm going to try to bring it up just a little bit. A little bit better? Wow, it is just huge, huge, huge in there. Let's see if we can get a good shot of the veins on the other side. So lots of nice, healthy blood vessels all around. And then I'll turn the next egg that I'm going to turn over. I'd like you in the class, pay attention to, I don't need that on, honey, please. That just makes it really, oh, okay. Because that'll make it really loud for these people because I'm talking right into that. Okay. When we flip the egg over, this white part, this clear down here, that's the air sac. When the chick is ready to come out, it will poke through that. That is called the internal pip. When it breaks through the membrane into that air sac, that's when we'll be able to hear the chick peeping inside the shell. So here's egg 3. Let it sit there for a minute so it moves around. I'll tilt it this way. Wow, lots of movement here. Let's see, let's turn that egg a little bit more this way. Look at that little baby in there. Wow. So at this point, the feet, the head, the beak, all of that is starting to develop. I don't have my chart that says exactly what, but we're going to be looking into that. And when we candle on Thursday again, we will share what we've learned. I'm going to flip this egg over, and you can see that nice air. Whoa, don't drop the egg. You can see this air sac on top. That's a nice, healthy air sac. Nice shape, good size. Whoever's sitting next to Anna, you need to also move your head. Thank you. Thank you very much. So here's egg 4. Nice and healthy. Moving around. There's a good shot of all those healthy blood vessels. Now, are you reading? People are chatting. Nobody's asking questions, correct? You'll let me know if someone asks a question? No, you need to, no, honey. Guys, the reason why I have you over there is you're reading the chat.
You're recording, right?
I am recording, but yes, I'm recording. Thank you for reminding me, but yes, I am recording. I need you to scroll back and see if anybody's asked questions. Your job was, I guess I didn't make myself clear, your job was to read the chat. Oh, this one's a kickin'. This one's kicking. Isn't that just amazing? You can see the little feet or beaks or both, or I don't know what we're seeing.
Oh, I don't think it likes being moved around.
It's all right.
It's so cool. I can see when you handle the egg.
Oh, yeah. See, look right here. There is a duck bill. You guys see that duck bill? I need a pen, please. Anything. Pen, pencil, something to point with. Thank you, darling. Okay. Right here, in this area right here, was a duck bill. This is a very active.
I think we found the energetic one.
We found the energetic one, maybe. Okay.
So cool when you handle
That's 5. What?
it might be so
Tell her I don't have an accent. Hiker, I don't have an accent. You just live in a different part of the country. You have the accent. Okay. Lots of blood vessels going on there. And once again, that X means nothing other than when I'm turning the eggs, I know if they've been on that side or not. It's my indicator of up or down. I guess I could have gotten a little... Okay, Annika, now I'm going to ask you to move your chair 2 feet back, because I've asked you twice now. Thank you very much. Yes. Bill. Okay, that's Bill. You're a Bill. Alright. Not so... Are we seeing any movement here? Let's watch this one for a minute. Guys, let me know if you see any movement. Because I'm not seeing movement other than when I move it. No, it's not sleeping. There'll be some movement if it's alive. Okay, when I go like that and jiggle it, you can kind of see a head. Oh, there it goes. It's alive. It's moving. Yes, now I see movement. Well, when I move the egg, you can kind of see movement, but then it needs to move on its own. Like that's me moving the egg. Let's turn you upside down and see what we get. Well, it has to sit for a minute, so we need to know that, oh, there, see? There's some blood vessels moving totally on its own. I'm good. There was one that was not moving very well yesterday, and I cannot tell if this was that egg. I don't believe so, but that's okay. I saw some movement. We're good to go. For class and people viewing, if I ever think that that one of the embryos has died, which at this stage we've usually lost 1 or 2, like within this next week, like that one's not the last one we looked at wasn't not moving very well. This one's moving a little bit more, but they may be cooling down because the lid's been off the incubator. So these are the last ones. They're already cooled down from the incubator being open. So, but anyhow, if I ever think that one of them has died, I will leave it in there for a good week after I'm pretty much positive that there's no life. So I don't take any chances at all. But if you leave them too long, the egg could rot and explode. And it's like a huge major stink bomb. And at that point, it would contaminate and kill all the other eggs. So, you know, there's a fine line in between there. But yeah, see, they're just slowing down. They're getting a little bit warm. Okay, so this is egg number 7, also very healthy. I'm going to flip this one over, and we're going to look at that egg sac, air sac. This air sac is a little bit tilted. That concerns me. Because it should not be tilted until about another week. So we'll kind of watch this one, but do you guys see how it's kind of tilted right like that? It's up here. Not on there, you can't. Oh, no, you can't. Here. No, you can't. There's the air sac. From there it looks okay, but from here it's kind of tilted. It's on a slant. Now let me show you one of the other ones that was a very, very good air sac. And I think these kinds of issues are why they don't always hatch. This air sac is nice and round and even. And it's really not coming over the internet very well. You're seeing it more as a shadow there, but it's nice and even, and it's not on a tilt. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and turn this off, and then I'm going to share with the class. And you guys can go ahead and someone turn the light back on for me. I need to get these guys warming up. They're getting cold, and we don't want cold ducky doos. Poor little babies. Okay. Okay, no, girls, I'm not done. Anna, you need to come back and sit away. I've asked you 3 times also. Back away. Because it's real important that I see my computer. Okay, what's the question?
What does
I'm looking at that to see what I'm doing. No, you're good. Okay, guys, class, let me explain something to you. Do you see my line of view sight to my computer? I'm looking at my computer so I can see what I am broadcasting out. If you're standing anywhere between me and my computer, do you think I can see that? And then, so what might happen if I can't see that? Or somebody can't see something, nobody knows what's happening. Okay, hold on. Can I get a piece of tape, please? We will be right with you. I'm going to show the duck egg candling very quickly to the class, and then I'll show it to you. Sit down, please, so everybody can see. Thank you. Okay. Do you see how these are the air sacs, and they're getting bigger and bigger and bigger? We're right here between 14 and 16. It depends. We're actually about day 14 and a half. So we're right here, and it's starting to get bigger, and then it starts to tilt. Or actually, wait a minute. This is we're right here. This is day 14, right here, because it's written below it. I'm sorry, I'm looking upside down. And it's nice and even, nice and even. It's not until this day that it starts to slant, and then it really starts to slant, and then these are hatch days. This is right at the hatch. So see, that was my concern over whether or not, yeah, if that one was okay. Okay, this is the what we were just looking at, and we're looking at the air sac right here and here. And I'm going to go ahead and post this on the forum. We were looking at that. Hold on just a moment and I'll take your question. And that one was looking tilted like this one way down here. And this is day 26. At this point, there should already be a internal PIP. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll keep an eye on them. And I'm going to go ahead and put the camera down on the eggs and take questions from the class and people watching. Okay, questions. Nice, and turn it on. Okay, loud.
Do you think
Loud. Oh, that's not gonna help if I don't turn. You guys can yell all you want, and if I don't turn the speakers on, it's not gonna help anybody here. Okay, operator error. Okay, go.
Do you think the one with the slope tilted egg sac is going to hatch early?
No, I do not. Great question. They will all hatch the same times. They will not hatch early. They will hatch between day 26 and 28. They're mostly 27 and 28. But good question. I don't know, but they need to incubate a certain, maybe that's one that would hatch on day 26. Just pass the thing to people. There you go. Okay. Just say it and I'll restate it if I need to. Oh, if they don't hatch on day 28, are they dead? Very possible. We'll see movement. Yeah, if they go, we would leave them another day to day 29, but beyond that, then they're not going to hatch.
Why does it need the air hole?
Take a deep breath. Would you just suck in
Air.
air? When that baby's ready to come out, it pokes through there, and that whole air hole, entire air hole, that's better, fills that baby's lungs up, and that lets it breathe. Because right now it's absorbing through the shell and through the membranes, and absorbing oxygen. That kind of like fish can swim in the water and they absorb the oxygen, which you're going to learn about next month. But when they're ready to come out, now it's a little bird. It needs air to fill its lungs up, and it will break through that, take a deep breath, go make some peeping sounds, and take a nap for about 12 hours. And then it'll wake up, and with its egg tooth, which we're all going to talk about all of these, it's a little tooth, it's not a tooth, it's a protrusion on the, like just a little bony thing on their
hard
beak.
thing on its nose.
On a big hard thing on its nose, you got it, and it uses that to crack out. But without that air sac, it can't fill its lungs up with air, and it can't survive because it's done absorbing air. Because you don't absorb the air through your skin anymore. No. And it does but you did when you were a baby in your mama's belly, right? Yet you got oxygen through her. But then there became a point when you're born that you need your own air. The same with the babies. And that air in the sac is that first step. To someone who hasn't talked yet, right behind you here? Any questions going on over here? Just tell me your computer. No. There. This is what I want. Thank you. Okay, go ahead, ask your question.
What if they look like they're going to survive and it looks like they're going to hatch?
And they don't hatch? Then they don't hatch. I will tell you that has happened every single hatch that we've ever done. There was one that went all the way, we thought was very much alive and just didn't hatch on hatch day. There were also been chickens and ducks that we marked as dead and didn't get rid of, and I've got one in my backyard right now. So, but it was because there was no movement because of the shrink wrap. No, it was shrink wrap, honey. We watched it being dead for days and days and days. It wasn't one time. I remember I said that earlier. That they're floating around in water. If they're alive, they're moving. They're not, even if they're sleeping, there's some movement. Pass the thing around. Hold on, it'll get to you. You can't talk. Ask your question to someone else. Go ahead.
Why does the air bubble tilt?
Why does it tilt? tilts. If you'll look at this picture, it's filling up and up and up, and it allows the baby to get into position. It's just because the baby's going to be, the embryo starts moving over to one side of the egg, and so it tilts. We're going to research. I don't want to go into a whole lot about that because that's one of the things that we are going to research, why this happens and all about the air sac. So I just want to get these questions going in your mind. I don't want to stand here and be the one to tell you everything. I want you researching and learning and figuring it out also. Oh no, do the work, like do the math. Okay, you want to hand that? Okay.
How many are most likely to survive?
60%, so 6 out of 10. But we only have 7, so I'll be really happy with 3 or 4. We get more than that, it's fantastic. Could be. Never know. Could have all 7. We won't know. That's what we're shooting for. But realistically,
What happens if, like, there's movement if they're dead? Because one of my friends had, like, this, like, one of their pigs just died and it was moving.
that would just be a nervous reflex from that. The animal is still, it still has died, but the nerves are, and it's just like a twitching. Have you ever heard of snakes? When you cut the snake off, they can't, cut a snake's head off, it will still move around. Chickens, when they butcher chickens, like on a ranch, when they would do that, yeah, that would be just totally disgusting. That's why I don't butcher my chickens. But people who do, it happens, and it's just the nerves. The animal is no longer alive because everything is cut off to the brain, and if your brain is not connected to your body, you're not alive. Yeah, but that's a really good question, because those are the kinds of things that you see in life that make you go, huh? That doesn't make any sense. Have you asked a question yet? Okay, you want to hand it to her?
What would happen if the chick hatched early?
It could be underdeveloped, but hatching early is not too realistic, because if they're not fully developed, they won't have the strength to get out of the egg. So, but that's a good question. But if they hatch early, they don't hatch early because they can't get out of the egg. Okay. Okay, then don't tell me it's recess. I know it's recess.
Well, I'm not.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
they hatch during night?
They possibly will hatch during night. That's why the camera will be on them, and you guys can watch. Okay, bye, Swiss. Sorry, if anybody asked a question and I missed it, could you go ahead and re-ask it, because I'm talking and I'm the only one looking at the computer now. So, because the kids gave up. Ha. So, yeah. Okay, any other questions? Because it is recess. Go ahead. Shh. Last question.
What day would the air holes be?
Would what?
The air holes?
Oh, the pip holes when they break through the membrane? That should be on, they're due to hatch on Tuesday the 4th. So I'm saying Monday, you want to be on the wall? Then stop, thank you. On Monday the 3rd or Sunday the 2nd. That's those days. I've timed this so they should hatch on Tuesday, but it might happen on Monday or even starting on Sunday. It could start on Sunday. But it could take 24 to 48 hours for everybody to hatch, for each egg to hatch. It'd take a long time. Okay, any other questions? No. All right, go ahead and go to recess. I will be right there because I believe I have duty.
Yeah, I want to. My mom told me.
I have to stop. Okay, thank you guys very much. I went a little longer than I was going to, and I now have recess duty. So I'm going to stop recording, but I'm just going to leave this on the egg for now, and then I'll put it on somebody when I get back in. Thanks. Thank you very much for joining us. Yes, the teacher takes the incubator home on weekends, but I have an automatic turner I'm using this year. Shh. Do you guys see that I'm talking? What do you think? No, stop. What do you think your discussion standing right next to me is doing to people trying to listen? Are they able to listen? No, they're not. Okay, be right out. Thank you. Okay, sorry about that. It's those teaching moments, you know. Okay, yes, I do take it home, but I have an automatic turner. So when I go to bed at night, I keep it on the automatic turner, and then but all day long, I'm turning it by hand. No, we can't do any more class waves. Sorry. I was asked not to put or actually, I told parents I wouldn't put them on, and so I probably should not do that anymore. Okay, I have to go out because I've got 3 grades that are waiting for duty, teacher. I'm gonna shut this off and turn the sound off. Thanks, guys.